Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today I will do the reading for 24th of May 2022. And this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. First of all, I want to say thank you to Darlene Graham. I'm not sure what is your username in our channel. I have the feeling it was Rita. But if it was you or not, please comment in the comment box so I know who donated for me. Thank you very much. And thank you everyone for yesterday to join me in the live chat. And I will try to be online in on Sunday evening. Just to have a quick chat with people to get to know all of you, and also we get to know each other, and I think it's a great way to build our community stronger and with more interpersonal insight, so we understand each other more. And I really need to listen to all of your stories and all your questions, so I know where the majority of people still stuck with, so I can come up with the idea how to help. Okay, so about tomorrow, it's actually not just about tomorrow, today, because right now Mercury is aligned with the Sun. So that means Mercury coming to an end of retrograding very soon. It doesn't finish until the 5th of June. This is my calculations. But in the internet, people keep saying it's finished on the 2nd of June. Now I have no ideas because I use the real live satellite maps from the astrology website. So I do my own calculations. Now here is the thing that we need to understand. There's a term about station. When the planet stop moving, or it looks like it doesn't move from the Earth, we call it station. Now station is before it retrograde or direct. So it's at the beginning of the retrograde, or at the end of the retrograde, before it start to go direct again. So we call it the station phase of the planet. Now what is the problem with the station phase? It amplify the effect even more compared to the period when it's happening retrograding or direct. Most of the time we talk about retrograde, because when it forward, then there's nothing to talk about. So Saturn station retrograde, so it prepare to retrograde. That's why we call it station retrograde. So as I was talking last week about Saturn's function, it's the father of the zodiac. It's strict. It forces you to revise everything that you have done, and forces you to make a major breakthrough of where you are stuck or where you went wrong. That talk about to think about it. Basically, you will have to confront with all the major decisions: marriage, divorce, changing career. Now, Saturn is about to retrograde in Aquarius. Aquarius is about evolution. It's about rebel against the traditional, the old way of you doing something. So and Saturn is in Aquarius. This is actually like double the meaning of what we need to remember. So any plans you want to make, any big decisions you want to make, break up, make up, changing things, it has to be based on a large scale, a master plan, because Saturn is asking you to create a new life, a new frameworks for how you gonna function in years and years and years, maybe a decade, even 20 years. So it depends on the foundations you're building now. It will allow you to be successful in the future. And this is the golden chance for us to utilize, because obviously that we learned a big lessons of in the old cycles of where we went wrong. And we still have the time to do it now. So because we are wise now, we are much wiser compared to where we were. So this is a time that I advise everyone think more and think longer, think deeper before you want to make any decision. Now about Mercury, I don't know when Mercury gonna stations before it goes direct, because I tried to find the information on Google, but no one talks about Mercury station. So my idea is, because Mercury retrograde only lasts 3 weeks, it's the fastest retrograding planet, because it moves faster than other planets. That's why it retrogrades 3 times a year, and each time only 3 weeks. So roughly every 4 months, we will experience this again. Now in astrology, there a saying that I really like. Now they say, an inch of astrological knowledge is worth a pound of a cure. The reason why I quote this saying, because now when a planet station, now we don't know how long Mercury gonna stations before it goes direct, but expectedly it's gonna be faster than Saturn, because Saturn is very slow moving planet. But when a planet stations, it will cause you disorientated. It will cause you saying things that you don't mean it, making promises that you cannot keep. It's if you think about a patient just out of surgery in the hospital, and when you first open your eyes after the surgery, you feel disorientated, right? You might not remember what you went through or where you are. So it's the same feeling. And this is 2 planets gonna be kind of like changing direction at the same time. So we have to really be aware of what we say, especially when it comes to signing contract, any legal process that you're trying to go through. My advice is, even if you don't understand the whole thing, just remember that wait until Mercury finish retrograding, so roughly the 5th of June, and then you are expecting things start to move slowly, because Saturn is still asking you to revise your decisions. And this is really a good things to happen, to make sure that you know what you want, to make sure that you don't make any mistake. So that is really important. Now I don't know what to expect about the reading for 24th of May, thanks to the information that I analyzed this morning, but we have the tarot to help us with that. So let's go to the tarot and see what the cards say. Okay, so as usual, we will go to the oracle cards first to see what spirit's trying to tell us. Let's see what we have. First card gonna be Guinness, number 5, the Mother Nature present. So it's the indicators that there will be changes to allow the new cycle to establish the new foundation. And the Mother Nature, and it's like you are being asked to trust in the blessings that you're about to receive. So it's like the angels are trying to support us at the moment to recreate the new framework for whatever plan or the master plan that we aim for. So it's really the time to think of changes, about renovation. So things need to be renewed. If you want to be happy, you need to get yourself ready for changes and welcome changes with the embrace sense of attitude. Mother Nature is also about healing. It's so they ask us to embrace ourselves, to heal ourselves, to focus on our own growth, and don't let other people to drag our energy down with them, and it interfere the blessing trying to get in. So even though Saturn is still trying to retrograde at the moment, so it stations retrograde at the moment, and so it looks like things might be on hold. Big decisions shouldn't be made, as I explained about the Mercury retrograde and the after effect of the retrograde. So to be sure, I advise that we shouldn't make any important decisions right now, trying to work on ourselves and our plan of what we want or where we want to head to. That is the advice that I can see here. Number 5 to me is also about connecting to people, connecting with people. I mean the right people, not the people that are being supportive to you, the people that you might not think that they're able to help you, but it turns out that they're in positions to help. So just keep your mind open about opportunities. Okay, so the second card, let's see what we have. The second card, and also I want to say this. So present is about you have to live in the present moment. Build what most practical for you that allow you to expand in the future. Don't live in the past. Don't let the memories, it's like don't let things that is not relevant right now to affect your decisions or the vision that you're trying to see. So if you have the visions of something or a type of life, the type of happiness that you want, and you feel the conflict within yourself, so that is the conflict between you and your higher self. So that means your higher self trying to show you that you cannot let things to influence your own benefit, your own foundations of growing and expanding. So the second card we have Fawn, beginnings, willingness, opportunity. That's what I was just talking about. So there will be the beginnings coming in. So it's like a new fresh start, and to allow that to happen, you need to be willing to welcome changes or new developments of your life. So when you do that, you will see opportunities start to come in, and you will see a clearer picture of where you're heading to. So in brief, don't let the past to hold you back. Move forward to the visions that you want. Because remember, we made mistakes in the old cycles. That's why we end up here. So it's like the second chance for you to rebirth yourself with all the wisdom and experience that you gained. So so now it's time that you have to apply what you learned into that, or else you will recreate another cycle like the old one. You will never go anywhere if you don't let your higher self to guide you. So listen more to your intuitions. I have the feeling they're trying to tell you to get a clearer goal, a clearer mindset on the goal where you want to head to. So the tarot we have, the King of Wands. So this is your energy, right? The King of Wands is all about taking back control, taking back the spotlight, and shine your victorious like aura to the people that trying to drag you down, or trying to diminish you, or trying to destroy you. So this is the energy that we have. And it's really great energy, to be honest. So the challenge is, let's see what is the challenge. The challenge is the Five of Cups. So the challenge is how you escape the last minute of the situation you are in. Obviously, this is some sort of upsetting situation with the Five of Cups. Now, they want to remind you that you are the magicians, because if you can be back to the energies of King of Wands, then this challenge is nothing. You will find a way, because there's other ways, the other Two of Cups for you to look to. The question is how you're gonna look to that Two of Cups, because when you do that, the changes will start to take place. So we have two number 5 so far already. The Guinness is number 5, the Oracle card, and the Five of Cups. So it's all about changes coming. Hang on, let me push up this a bit. Yeah, so you can see the full card. Okay, so the next one we have. The next one we have is the High Priestess. So that's what I said earlier. Your intuition is trying to work so hard to show you the way. So obviously that I can see there's a story of someone out there being in a conflict and resistant to changes. Now, so that's why your guide, your higher self, your spiritual team trying to work, probably through me, to tell you that this is an alarming period of your life because you don't want to miss a second chance to recorrect your life. So most of the time when people finish that cycle of training and learning, if you graduate from that, you will step into the expansion cycle where you will live with joy, happiness, and abundance eternally, because by then you got all the necessary knowledge and wisdom. So you're not gonna waste or kind of like being unreasonably generous to people that do not deserve it. So that is the why your intuition trying to work at the moment. Now this one is the Ace of Cups. So this is in the recent past with the Ace of Cups. There's some sort of emotional connection here, trying to get back in the recent past. But the reason is, the challenge is how you can see this is real. This is the real thing that you want. So there's some sort of challenge here about if this offer, emotional offer, or this is an explanations about what people did in the past, if it's really valid or legit to what you the goal of where you're heading to. So It's like you have to remember now which is the goal you are aim for, as you are aiming for. Is it still the same goal as in the old period, or now it is a new goal? Now you have to be very explicit about this, so you can get the answer with knowledge and wisdom. Okay, so let's see, the next one we have is I think people start to kind of like noticing you again now, because with the vibe and the aura, the energy that you have been taking back, so you kind of like confirm who you are, your identity. Now the Hermit is the answer that you've been collecting. So you've been working into explaining the reasons of why things happening, and I have the feeling that you gain some clarity with the Hermit here. So there's some sort of like deepest, darkest truth about someone that you actually start to see now. Now you see why Mercury can be annoying, but it can be very useful if we really know how to utilize it. Okay, so let's see what coming toward you is the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like a new hope, a new horizon gonna comes and show you the path. So this is like the blessing gonna convince you that if you trust in the process, you will see this coming. Now, I'm not really sure what it's about right now, but we will clarify it when we come back to that. The next one we have, the next one is the Sun. So it's gonna be something quite nice. It's like magnificent, something that will lift up the heaviness, the darkness that you are sinking in, because the challenge is the Five of Cups. So how you lift up this heaviness that you're going through right now, because the Sun is like, it can be a big major news, a victory of something. If you're going through you know, a breakup or a divorce, there might be some news, because it allows you to go to where you want to go with the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like a fulfillment. Okay, so let's see. The Two of Cups. Now there's a connections here that you feel like it's still the spiritual connected to each other, right? But I don't know what is about yet, so we need to clarify until I can conclude. But there's a spiritual connection here between you and someone. Now the next one we have is the Eight of Swords. This is the thing that I'm thinking about. So that's spiritual connection that someone has here. But you feeling like there's something not quite right. It's a bit deceptive. There's some sort of hidden truth or something being covered. So that's why the Eight of Swords is, you want to see more of something, so you can be certain about what you are gonna come to conclusion. So it's like the process of you reaching the truth, uncover something with the Eight of Swords. Okay, so the last card, let's see what we have. The last one is Death. So it's gonna be changes. There will be the transformations of a connections or a situation. It can be a makeup, it can be a breakup, I don't know yet. So let's clarify this reading. Okay, so let's go one by one. The first one with the King of Wands. Let's see. The King of Wands, we have the Chariot. Now, this is your energies of moving forward. So you don't want to be held back anymore. You want to take control and take the lead. Okay, so let's see the Five of Cups. Is the Queen of Swords. The challenge is how you can cut off something here. You need to cut off something here to allow yourself to be free from the Five of Cups, to be free from this sorrow, to feel free, so you can, move forward with the Chariot. So there's some sort of clarity that you need to be able to identify which clarity that gonna allows you to move forward. So that is the question you need to answer right now. Now with the High Priest, it might give the answer of something here, because your higher self always know your destiny, what you're about to become. So they ask you to move forward with the Six of Swords. So you have to cut off something, a connection, the sadness, the sorrow, the heaviness, to allow yourself to move forward. Okay, so the Ace of Cups in the recent past, which is quite weird. Now, the Ace of Cups here is in reverse. So it's like you were not happy with things going on. It's like something, it feels like something doesn't give you the satisfaction that you were looking for, especially when it comes to emotion. Now let's clarify it to see what we have. The Ace of Cups, the Three of Wands. That's what I'm thinking. So you feeling stuck, you cannot just, so you see how you could manage your future, your vision, but because of the Ace of Cups in reverse, so you couldn't quite get what you're looking for. So you're feeling like now it becomes a conflict. It doesn't allow you to move forward and to be happy anymore. So it's like the roller coaster, emotional roller coaster of being wanting to be free and satisfied at the same time. But for some reason you cannot manage two of them to happen at the same time. So you are in this situation right now. So with the Hermit, let's see if you find anything for yourself. The Hermit is actually, telling you to take the lead and to go where you want to go, to see if you get the right people to follow you or not. But the Hermit is like, the Hermit is here also a reverse card in my mind. I see it's like the energies of you don't know how to take the lead yet. So it's like the sense that you got right now is, that the only way is you have to take action, but you a little bit confused of how you're gonna do it. Do you have to cut off the connections, or do you want to carry the burdens with you while still managing to be victorious and successful? The confusion is you're not sure if you can carry people and still being successful, But if you think of yourself moving forward, you can see that you will get there to the places where you want, where you are feeling victorious, where you get again the victory or achieve the victory that you looking for. So it's like the fight. It's like the fight between if you should be selfish or if you should take responsibility. Now, I think the answer is what selfish definitions means to you. If you trying to be happy for yourself, is that really what it means to be selfish? So that is actually a good question that you can think about. Okay, so the 10 of Pentacles. Let's see where we're heading to. There you go. That is what coming toward you. So it's like if you're living, following your intuitions, trust the guide, the guidance from spirits. You are heading to the star, where you will be healed with all the bad times that you went through recently. You will be healed. You will find the hope again, and you will see that the life that you always wished for, it will shape up in a way that you will be like on the top of the world with the happiness and sunshine, with the sun card coming in. So let's see what is the sun is about. The sun is the King of Swords. Now I was thinking there's something coming in that allows you to be free. It's like a news, a good news, something to give you all these wisdoms and clarity that needed for you to move forward. So things about to come, something gonna be revealed. Sorry guys. Okay, so with the Two of Cups, let's see what we have. The Two of Cups, we have the the Nine of Swords. There you go. This is, I have the feeling this is the connections that you in the confusions with the Five of Cups here. The challenge, how you get out of these connections, how you are gonna take actions on this connection. So let me pull another card to see if I can get further information for this. Two of Cups, the Nine of Swords. The Magician. Now I've got the feeling, right? This is like someone has very quirky. Someone is really intelligent, and they also has that energy of magician. And this is the person that you are with right now. It's not someone in the past or the future. This is the person right now that you are dealing with. So this person will comes to convince you something with a Nine of Swords. So they will use their intelligence or their wisdom, or the power of magicians is someone who knows how to manipulate the situation. So they comes to say something, but intuitively you have a feeling of the Eight of Swords here. So there's some sort of thing like deceptive energy here. So let's clarify the Eight of Swords to see why. But remember, you have the King of Swords coming in, so you will see it through. But let's see the Eight of Swords. Why you feeling this is kind of like unsafe approach from this person? The Eight of Swords. The Temperance. You trying to heal yourself at the moment so you can see things clearer. But obviously, intuitively, there's some sort of kind of like interaction energy here between that Two of Cups and the Eight of Swords. It's like the alarming. So let me pull another card for this Temperance and Eight of Swords to see. So your higher self trying to tell you to leave. The Temperance, Justice, you it's like the battle between you and someone here, right? And this person is really clever. They know how to play the game. And you actually opposite, you're not sure how you play this game. Because you're feeling like you're still in the blindfolded. You don't have enough information or something like that, or evidences or foundations to play this game. Now I don't know which kind of game here between the two connections, two soul, but deep down inside you trust about the spiritual process. So you are now waiting for the justice from the universe to come in to help you with it. And with the Temperance is the healing and the blessings that you are waiting. But you are a bit worried at the moment about the whole thing is going on. So it's kind of like quite clueless situations at the moment. So obviously that's why you're going through the distress here with the Five of Cups. And the challenge is how you step out of this distressing period of time. How you step up, take control back, be the person you want to be. Imagine that you're in a spotlight, everyone's like look up to you. That is where you need to find a way. And how to do it, you have to become a Temperance. So you need to do all the healing first, so you can see things clearer with your own eyes. There's some sort of truth or news coming in here to allow you to gain that clarity. So, but the good thing is the outcome energy is death. So the situation gonna be transformed. So you will be out of this blindfolded energy very soon. So let's see, the death card we have is the Emperor. So the situation's gonna be transformed and you will gain back the power somehow with the Emperor energy. So it's like you will be more in control of what of your situations. You will be empowered thanks to the transforming. And to allow that to happen, you have to focus on how to heal yourself, because when you heal yourself, you transform yourself to the new power of someone with highly intuitive, highly attractive, highly vibrant energy that allows the situations to give you this Emperor energy. Okay, so guys, before I close the reading, I will pull 3 cards for advices. But basically, this reading says there is some sort of situation here that you need to get out of. because it's too heavy for you. It's too much unhappiness here. And to allow that to do, you have to cut off the situations where you are in, especially when it comes to emotional attachment. You have to cut off. And then you will allow yourself to be free movement, to move forward. And that's when you're gonna see hope again, and allow the blessings to come in with a news or something to give you that clarity of taking, you know, the power to a new level, to deal with connections. That's a soulmate connection. Is someone quite manipulative here. It's like you turning the table around using your spiritual power and what you have learned along the journey of spiritual growth. So the advice is the sun. There you go. The blessings will be coming in for you, so you don't have to worry about that. Trust the process. The Two of Swords. There you go. Intuitively, you know, spirits say you need to cut off this connection. The Emperor. Unbelievable. So right, okay, so now I've got another version for this, thanks to this advice. So the Emperor here can be the persons who trying to put the control on you, trying to tie you so you cannot move forward. So the advice is you need to cut off the connection with this person to transform the situations, and you are heading toward the sun where you supposed to be. So in brief, the challenge is how you can get off this connection, because obviously this is something spiritually connected, so it's gonna be quite confusing, you know, because you will think they are soulmate, twin flames, whatever, something like that. But you don't know, because they are the magicians, so they can transform themselves into a type of soulmate that makes you believe it. Well, because they there to tie you down. So the advice is you have to cut it if you want to be happy and move forward and being successful in the future. Okay guys, so that's all I've got for you for 24th of May. If you like what I'm doing, please like and share video and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. If you want to donate, please find the donate button in my description box. Thank you very much, and I see you next one. Bye bye.